My name is Erik Piepenburg, and I write about horror for the New York Times. And with Halloween around the corner, you know what that means. Here are my picks for 3 horror movies that I think you should watch this Halloween. Mr. Crockett. The film is about a demented children's television show host named Mr. Crockett, who comes through the VCR in 1993, kidnaps a little boy, traumatizes his parents, all in an effort to make sure that trauma doesn't skip a generation. In the first few minutes, we see a family of 3 sitting at the dinner table. Dad gets angry that his son doesn't want to eat.
Eat up.
And in the background, we see Mr. Crockett and his furry friends listen in on the conversation very carefully. The next thing we see is a hand come through the VCR, and then all hell breaks loose. What I really like about the film, and what I think other horror fans will enjoy, is that it is a film about a mother protector who's trying to save her child from this evil person, but it's also a film very much about sins of the father. And while there have been a lot of movies about fathers who are evil, this really takes it to a place that I've never really seen before.
Who's ready for his second course?
Daddy's Head. Daddy's Head is about a little boy who is mourning the death of his father, and his stepmother wants to take care of him, but she's not sure if she wants the responsibility. But here's the thing, there's someone else watching over this little kid, and it looks a lot like his dead father. The scene that sent chills through my spine in Daddy's Head is the moment that we see the little boy talk to his father, who looks like a human.
Dad!
And it entices the little kid
They will lie to you.
to not trust his stepmother
They're not telling you the truth.
and to join his father, if that's who it is, in his lair in the woods. It's a film that takes its time to scare you. It's cold, it's icy, and in the end, that's what makes it so terrifying. The Blob. The 1958 original, to be clear. The plot is pretty stupid. It's about a giant blob that crashes into Earth and takes over a small town that thinks its way of life is about to be destroyed. One of the best scenes in The Blob, and one of my favorite scenes in horror of all time, is set at a movie theater where the blob squeezes its way through the vents, eats the projectionist, and then forces the audience to run into the streets as it pushes its way past the doors. Look carefully and you will see that almost everyone in that audience has a smile on their face. I think the reason that The Blob holds up is because it was an atomic age film that reflected some of the concerns of the era. Nuclear threats, the Cold War, and this idea that aliens from somewhere else are going to invade America and take over the American way of life, which in a lot of ways sounds ripped from today's headlines. I think it'll be great for kids because they're not going to care about all that stuff. They're just going to be really, really excited to see what's basically killer Jell-O go on a rampage. So whether you're an adult looking for an actual terrifying night, or you want to get together with your kids and watch a not that scary movie, these 3 recommendations I think will be perfect for you. Enjoy the show.